I can swim. Just can't walk or dress myself. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Stones may break my bones, but mattress of thorns on your bed. I'm turning my flaws into children of chalk.
Salute, 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 and welcome. Welcome back to the Black Ocean Announcement. We're getting deep in with your host, the one and only Great Black Shark. Oh, family, I know y'all was probably laughing and cracking up when you saw the title and the thumbnail of this broadcast. And listen, I promise you, it is going to fit absolutely correct, and there's not going to be no way to argue with it, because let me give a very, very serious and cautioning disclaimer at the beginning of this broadcast. If you are eating dinner or snacking, drinking anything, okay, if you just finished eating, you might want to come back to this. Is going to be some of the most disgusting content I have ever had to bring you. But in case you're asking yourself, well, GBS, why are you doing this? Why are you showing us this? Well, it's because every chance I get, I come across things about the Alabastery community, okay, the anti-Black Alabastery community. I have to remind our people that these people are not to be looked up to. They're the same uncivilized mutts, I said that as it sounds, that their clan sisters were over in the caves of Europe, okay? Yes, the Neanderthals over there in Europe. Let me tell you something. When I tell you that what you're about to witness is beyond unsanitary, they're going to have to come up with a new word for what you're about to witness here tonight. See, a lot of y'all probably been around them, okay, work with them, what have you, but their lives and their sanitary habits are completely different from ours. And this goes far beyond not just washing your hands in the bathroom. Oh, no, I'm going to prove a point with that here tonight. So I'm just letting you all know that this is going to be something that's going to shock you beyond all your wildest dreams, okay? And it's going to be something that you're going to want to remind younger Black people of about their habits, because, yes, they have friends, and this is the most integrated society that has ever existed for them, okay? But you're going to want to have a talk with your kids about this, with your Black children, okay? So with that said, let me scroll up and greet my esteemed guests. I see the good brother Black Truth United in here, the good sister Tanisha Murdoch. I see Stolen Ancestors 1526. Salute to you and your husband. Let's see. And Doc B1 is in. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get straight into it right after I hit y'all with a couple of the classic sponsors, because, just in case you had a rough one, and I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to put a smile on your face right before we wipe it off, and you're probably going to be dry heaving. So, make sure you got something to settle your stomach, but I'm doing this for educational purposes. So, with that said, we're going to go ahead and hit you with a classic here. And trust me, this what you're about to see is going to be mild, even though it's funny. Let's let it continue.
Hand in my food, go ahead, wash your hand in my food. Go on, still do. Go ahead, wash your hand in my food. Go ahead, go on, do what you do. Go ahead, wash your hand in my food. Go ahead, wash your hand in my food. Wash your hand in my food. Go ahead, wash your hand in my food. Go ahead, bitch, do what you do. Nigga, do what you do. Go ahead, wash your hand in my food. Go ahead, wash your hand in my food. Wash your hand in my food. Go ahead, put your foot in my food. Go ahead, put your foot in my food. Nigga, do what you do. Go ahead, cut your food up. Cut the food up, get real fucking rude, bro. Go ahead, cut the food up, with your foot up. Go ahead, bring the flies up. I don't give a fuck, fried up. Go ahead, bitch, fried up. Cut the flies up. I don't give a fuck, fried up. Yeah, bitch, just a lip tonight and get it flipped tonight.
Nasty bitch. Some of them going to sleep. For God!
What the hell is that? What the hell is this? What the hell?
Y'all wanna act like y'all want a part of it? We greased up each other. Especially you, Will. I had you shiny, boy. You too, Callie. Baby all boys, but I guess y'all forgot. We ripped each other apart at my party. Say I'm lying. Baby caviar and some rock and a little bit of Marvin Gaye make me feel like a man. Rose, you know you like Marvin Gaye. And not to mention you, Meek Mill. Trying to make it look like I'm the only one out here.
Rolling around with these bitches that don't even love me, they just want a part of my buzz. Tell my mama about it.
You know I had to hit y'all with the classic Super Ray and the Baby All Boys, okay? The Baby All Boys for life, all right? Listen, man, you know, I had to get my jokes in because, look, like I said, these people put this stuff out here in the public. We're going to have to hit them with it. And by the way, the next time Vivek Ramaswamy or Dinesh D'Souza get out of line, hit them with that Super Ray classic that I played for you before Baby All Boys, okay? And salute to the good brother Seven Skills in the building. In case you're just getting in here, let me give my disclaimer one more time. What you're about to witness is going to be beyond disgusting. And if you were the type of person, okay, none of you should be, but if you were the type of person that you kind of started looking at them folks like their community is so much better, and or you probably, you know, for the tellers, they really need to see something like this. But I hope nobody in here fits the description of idolizing the people to the point you wonder what it's like to be them. Oh, nah, you're going to kind of change that, because even if you could join their community and become white for a duration of time and you kept these sanitary habits that we have in Black America, you got to remember that their people, it's a way of life for them to be filthy and funky, okay? They are the real originators of the funk. We really do need to give them credit for that. They're the originators of the funk, and we're going to prove that here tonight. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this disgusting thing. So let me just warn y'all, this is going to be the most filthy broadcast I have ever brought to you, okay? It's not going to be my conjecture. We're going to analyze them and their own words about many things. A lot of it's going to shock you beyond belief. Not going to be any skits. Okay, it's not going to be anything made up. This is real Alabaster people talking about their real lifestyle and their filthy living habits, okay? And we got to go ahead and get started here with one of the filthiest things I've ever seen. Now, directing your attention to the screen. A lot of you may not recognize who this is, so I will go ahead and tell you right off the bat. This is the son of the late, great Dusty Rhodes, okay? His son, Dustin Rhodes, is who you're looking at here. This is Dustin Rhodes, all right? The older brother of Cody Rhodes, who's in WWE. And as you look here, you see on your screen here, looks like a nice table that you're looking at. Nice, big old juicy steak up there. Look like it's got potatoes with it and apple side, you know, with some sauce there. Looks delicious, doesn't it? Doesn't that look like a good meal, family? Yeah, well, what doesn't it look good to y'all up there? Do we have any steak connoisseurs in here? Who in here likes steak? Okay, because I'm asking this for a reason, because it's gonna gross you out, but it's gonna further infuriate you. What more people that like a good, nice steak? Anybody? Let me know. I'm looking in the chat room because I can actually be bothered to interact with my chat room. Okay, there's some people that actually hate when I do that, but it is what it is. I have to do it. So I see the brother Black Truth United. He said he likes steak, but not made by them. I know what you mean. Yes, well done. I don't eat no raw meat. I'm right there with you. I see your brother Doc B1. Okay, my brother Seven Scales say he's a vegan. Okay, cool. Well, any of you that do love steak, all right, I'm going to play something for you. And this could only come from being in the Alabaster community. See, let me tell you something before I hit you with this. This is one reason why I have no interest in dating them women or marrying them. I mean, because it's just like, boy, that's a whole list I could run down if I get started. But just on its face, what you're about to see here, you ain't never seen this in no Black American household. I hadn't. All days of my life, I've never seen it in my family, in my friends' households. This here's an ultimate no-no, okay, what you're about to see. And see, gotta go here. As far as them Alabaster people, men and the women, you know they love to kiss a dog in the mouth. I mean, that's a stereotype that's actually true. You know, there's some truth in stereotypes. We've all seen it, and they'll do it like it ain't nothing. And then see, for the Bucks of Bennington and the Witches of Craftington, just imagine you gonna go up there and swap slide with them, and they ain't got sense enough to know that a human being doesn't put its mouth on an animal's mouth for no fucking reason. They have immune systems that are far more robust than ours. They can go and eat out of garbage cans and be completely fine, but we can't do that as humans, okay? Now, granted, there are some people who are less fortunate that have done it, but they're not in good health after they do it, okay? So I'm just saying, and then the ultimate thing, too, about the kissing a dog in the mouth. It uses its tongue for its toilet paper. Hey, do you know how fucking filthy that is? You would need industrial strength Listerine mixed with bleach and some type of radioactive cleaning fluid to get rid of that shit. That's disgusting. Anyway, I'm going to play this for y'all, man. And like I said, if you're eating something, please put it down because you ain't going to be able to stomach it out after you watch some of this. Let's go ahead and play it.
Happy birthday, buddy. This is your birthday. This is your birthday steak. Let me cut one for me first. 2. Good night. Ready? I'm gonna give you a big one.
I'm going to pause it right here because in case you wondering, GBS, is he really about to do what I think he's going to do? Oh, yes, he's going to do it. Oh, he's about to do it. Yes, and again, for those who don't know, this is Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes, the son of the wrestling legend Dusty Rhodes, okay? Late Dusty Rhodes. And the older brother of Cody Rhodes, okay? Now, let me go ahead and say something before I let the rest of this play. Salute to my good brother, Project Leroy. Oh, yeah, brother. He got the emoji there with a handcuff. Yeah, man, it's going to get worse, brother. See, where I was raised, and y'all can confirm how y'all was raised if you can relate to this. Ain't nothing wrong with having a dog. But where I grew up, the dog didn't belong in the house, okay? That's for outside. At best, if you got a screened-in porch, okay, the dog can kick it in here. All right, in the screened-in porch. But that coming in the house stuff, no. And if you did come in the house, the dog wasn't coming in the house. You're not going in the kitchen. You're not hopping up on no furniture, kicking it. And you're damn sure not hopping in no bedroom. And the ultimate filth that I know some people do, they actually bathe their dogs in their bathtub where they hop their asses in. I don't give a damn how much bleach you will be cleaned out. It's just the thought of it. You gonna wash in something that you wash an animal in, and roll around outside, and all the things that come with that. No, before anybody asks, I'm not a Muslim. I just got common sense. And the ultimate no, you don't let the damn dog be up at the kitchen table where you eat. But in spite of all the things I just said, you damn sure don't do what you're about to see here. And see, you wonder why they so sickly all the time. They're fucking filthy. And in their minds, see, you got to understand the sick obsession these people have with dogs. They love dogs more than people, okay? Or we all know it. They are psychotically, insanely in love with these damn dogs. I get it. You treat animals with kindness, but they are obsessed to a sick degree with dogs. And then when you ask them, why would you do something so filthy? Let me tell you something about the white supremacist mindset, okay? Or the Alabastery folks mindset, because I haven't heard anything about Dustin being anti-black. I haven't. But in their mind, in the people in his community's minds, when you point out something like that, they'll try to rationalize why they do it and make up some bullshit ass excuse. There is nothing sanitary about what you're about to see here. And if you think this is bad, or just wait till we get to the rest of this night. Let me go ahead and let this play.
Yeah, that good. Yeah, that good.
Yes, you saw that nasty shit. This motherfucker, okay? And I got to call him what he is. This motherfucker took his fork off his plate, fed his dog with it, put the same fork that was in the dog's mouth on his plate, got him a piece of steak and put that right in his mouth like it wasn't nothing. Let me tell you something right now. Let me talk to you. Let me fill you in on something about your brother. I don't give a damn if you offer me Kelly Rowland If you offer me that fine ass Abby Phillips, little Democratic shillbilly, both of them are, okay? If you say you can have both of them, okay, they with it. Good to go. Whatever you want to do, okay? For as long as you want. Then we're going to give you $1 billion to go with that. There is no way in frozen hell that you would see me do this shit right here. Listen, I love my body. I love my health. God has blessed me with magnificent genes, and I do my best to take care of the gift that he has given me. This shit right here, first of all, let's just go down in case anybody thinks I'm exaggerating. Do you understand the types of parasites that run through dogs' bodies and even healthy ones? Let's be clear on something. Taking them to the vet and all of that, yeah, that get rid of the worms and all that other stuff, but there's other parasites in them that none of that shit is going to get rid of, but it don't make them sick. You, on the other hand, human with a frail immune system. And by the way, here's the other stupid thing about what he just did and what they do, because he's not the only one. If they understood the actual physiology of their makeup and how their immune system works, they actually have the weakest immune system on the planet. Being that we're the progenitor race, the first people on the planet, we have the strongest genes and the strongest organs and the strongest immune system. If we're healthy, that's why I'm hell on black people not becoming junkies, not be indulging in excessive alcohol. Take care of yourself. You have a beautifully magnificent, unique gift in your healthy human body, okay? I know everybody don't like to say that, but I'm just telling you, I try to take care of mine, okay? I'm in great health, knock on wood, thank God for it. I plan to stay that way as long as humanly possible. You don't do that by playing Russian roulette like this bastard is doing. So if you thought it was just one time, oh no, you ain't seen nothing yet. Let's let it continue.
Happy birthday to us.
Oh, you know he wasn't done. You're going to eat behind it, then put your mouth right down there behind him. Now, again, this is what I'm talking about. He ain't the only one. They women do this shit too. Oh, and with the women, there's another filthy habit that they have, because let me talk to you. How many of you have dogs in? Let me ask you a question. How many people in here have dogs? Anybody in my chat room a dog owner? Let me know. Audience participation time. Wake up, wake up, wake up. How many people have dogs in my chat room? Because I'm finna tell you something. Salute to the brother BME there. Anybody have dogs? Because I'm going to tell you a little secret that these filthy alabaster women do, okay? A lot of y'all probably not going to believe this. Oh, my sister stole her ancestor 1526. She has a dog. Okay. Well, sister, you're going to clutch your pearls when I tell you a secret. And you're not going to believe me. I know you're not, but do some research. You're going to be like, oh, my God, he was telling the truth. Do you know that I don't care how dirty the diddler is, oh, the alabaster women got him beat. Baby oil is one thing, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with no damn baby oil. By the way, we all know that was sensationalized. But as far as like freaky deaky, filthy, do you know that these alabaster women, and I found this out because white boy actually told me, he showed me footage of this shit. White women will take their dogs if they don't have a man. And this is going to make you puke, but it's true. And it was shown to me, or I would not have believed it years ago. They will take peanut butter. And if you don't know that, dogs love peanut butter. And they will rub it on their little filthy alabaster vajayjays and let their dogs proceed to go to town. I know you like, what did you just say? Listen, I saw it. White boy showed it to me. He recorded it a couple years ago. And I was like, because you know they like to shock black people with some shit that they know we not going to find normal, because that's funny. You see that, man? I'm like, and I'm sitting looking at him when he showed me that shit. I'm like, okay, I don't know how you got possession of that video. I don't know what possessed you to show it to me. But in my mind, I'm sitting here thinking silently, like, you don't realize your people are sick, do you? You see, y'all think that I just be saying that shit about why I don't fuck with their women like that, in addition to them lights hopping in and out their damn head. But I'm just saying, that shit, I'm like, oh, hell no, man. Listen, let me give you one better. Watch this. And you ladies in here, you go look this up because some of y'all probably already know where I'm going. How many people in here know what a blumpkin is? Yeah, I'm finna go ahead and something that's gonna really turn your stomach. I'll put it in the chat room. Okay? Put this in. Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure I put it in there right. I put it in there right because I'm finna give you some homework to do. I want you to look up what a blumpkin is. Because I said it like it is. If you look up what that is, sisters, you better understand the song Kendrick Lamar came out with. They Not Like Us. That shit right there is some nasty. Listen, I'm one of the biggest freaks you will ever be. I ain't never asked no woman to give me no damn blumpkin. I couldn't even. That shit don't go together, okay? If I'm not gonna tell you what it is, you look it up for yourself, okay? Some of y'all already know here because I mentioned this before, but I'm mentioning it to underscore point. I'm going to show you once and for all tonight the definitive broadcast to show you that these people are beyond filthy. Let's let it continue.
It's not your birthday, Rob.
It's not. It's great. All right. Bite number 2, tomahawk steak. Oh, shit.
Oh, well, there you go.
Let's try this. Let's get a little béarnaise. Ready? That's some good shit, isn't it? Yeah? That's some good shit. Uh-huh. Happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah, it just you saw that display of absolute filth and insanity. And listen, they wonder why we don't come to eat at their houses. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I'm gonna tell you right now, people say what they want to say. I'm not gonna invite you to eat at mine either because I don't know where your mouth been. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, if I did invite them to eat at my house, we gotta have some preparations, okay? When you come in, you know, like when you go into, I don't know how many of you have been in like a real professional lab or what have you, but I would have to have BSL-4 lab sanitary procedures. So when you walk through, there's a clean room and all types of air and sanitary. Your agents wash down on you like Lysol and kill all them lice in your head. You got to comb that shit out. Make sure we didn't miss anything, okay? Then when you step across the threshold of my home, okay, we got to make sure that, we hit you in the mouth with some Listerine, get your teeth brushed. We'll make sure you get your hands washed and everything. And, we're going to sit you in a plastic chair, okay? Sit you in a plastic chair. You can't sit in the stuff that other black people sit in. And then, okay, all the silverware that you eat with, you won't be eating with silverware. You'll be eating with plastic, fork and spoon, and paper plates. You're going to take all that shit with you. You can't drink out my glasses and my silverware because I just don't trust your mouth because you saw why just now, okay? So you go, he's a bigot. I don't give a damn what you call me. These people are nasty, and he ain't the only one to do that shit, okay? Those will be the rules if you're going to come eat at my house, okay? You want the people, everything and take the chair that you sit in with you, take it with you. Because see, as you think that I'm cruel, so you're like, man, why could you say that? Oh, I'm about to get into the nitty gritty with it now. Oh, that was just the warm up. I'm finna show you that, hey, Black Truth United, now that's old school. That is old school foundation of Black American. That plastic on the furniture that your grandma still use, and we all had mothers, grandparents, had that plastic on the furniture, the good couch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you right. That's what we would have to have. Because see, I'm finna get into why we need these types of precautions from these people and why you need to always, always, always make sure that you have I'm just gonna say it. Anytime you near them anywhere, man, make sure you got you some hand sanitizer. Make sure you get home, man. You have to sterilize yourself because these people, it's proven during the pandemic why it spread so fast. You remember they had to actually get on TV and tell these people to wash their nasty ass hands. Because see, look, that's one of your earliest memories probably as a little black child, whether you're a man or a woman in here. You remember your folks teach you how to wash your hands, make sure to stay clean. You know what I'm saying? You had parents make sure that you always wash your hands when you sit down at the table, anything, or they gave you a snack. You know, those ones that had good parents in here, all right? But see, these folks, oh boy, the Neander tribe, oh, they are not like us. Family, I'm finna go ahead and get started here, and we're gonna be stopping this, give commentary when need be. But again, be benevolent, just in case anybody's just coming in. What you are about to witness, if you caught the first beginning, that's nothing. That was mild discussion. We're about to get low down and dirty with it, okay? Because y'all need to see this. A lot of y'all don't be around them, but this is what they do in their everyday lives. We'll go ahead and get started.
I learned that white people don't use washcloths. Did you know that?
I agree. I think the washcloth is a poor person thing. Because I've
only met poors who use them. I've never met.
Wait, but is it also European? Because I have European friends that do it as well.
Maybe they're poor. I don't know.
I don't know. But we never did in my house. There was no time for that.
I know.
Family, did you hear what he just said? And they're not bullshitting. Oh, the little skit at the beginning of that? Oh, that's about as much joking as gonna get. Everything you hearing, this shit is for real. Look, I've heard them talk like that amongst themselves. Some of y'all probably haven't known it, but see, it's gonna get deep tonight. Or you gonna learn some stuff about them people you had never known before. Oh, yes, you are. These silly sons of bitches. To prove my point that they're just like their Neanderthal European ancestors, okay? That thought that not bathing and getting lice, they call lice pearls of God over there in Europe back in the day. You can look up everything I'm saying. I'm not going to make nothing up. I crack jokes, but everything I'm stating is going to be stuff you can verify for yourself. These jokers back in that time period called lice pearls of God. If you know anything about the sheer filth of the city of France back in the day, let me tell you a little story. The origin of high heel shoes, that came about not because it was a fashion statement, but because the streets of France were so filthy before the invention of the toilet, they would just crap in buckets and throw the shit out in the streets. It was so much of it that shit, man, if you weren't wearing something like high heel shoes, you would always have crap all over your shoes and things. Oh, look up everything I'm saying. Let me tell you something. I don't know how many of you have ever been to Versailles. Okay, the Palace of Versailles. You go in there, take a little tour. Them curtains are filthy fucking funky. Okay, anybody that's been in there, you can verify what I'm saying. From hundreds of years of funk and stench, these Europeans are nasty as hell. Okay, the Moors had to come over there and teach them how to wash their ass. Hey, look, you got animals running in and out your house. You got to put this out here in a pen. You can't live like this. You're going to have fleas and all kinds of diseases and shit in here and parasites, okay? You got to understand, look, sometimes I wish I could go back in time. Maybe the best thing in the world that would have happened would have been to tell the Moors, hey, bro, let them folks figure it out by themselves. They're going to tell us how much smarter they are than us in the future. They would have died out if it wasn't for the Moors. Do you understand that? They basically saved them from the Black Plague by teaching them to be sanitary. Look up, I want to say which one it was one of their kings, King Louis or King Henry something. One of them motherfuckers didn't take a bath until one of his toes fell off. Yes, Queen Isabella I, she bragged about only bathing twice in her life. Once when she was born and once on her wedding day. Funky bitch. Do you know how it's bad for anybody not to bathe, but a woman with all that extra equipment you got to take care of, you're not going to bathe? Are you serious? See, these idiots here, you got to understand when we say things are passed down through genetic memory, that's not something we say to be facetious or just to joke. That is very true. This mindset has been pervasive and passed down through generations. These idiots think that only poor people use washcloths. First of all, let's try to apply some logic to the insanity. How would you equate poor with using a washcloth to clean your body? The only one that you got, which it would behoove you to keep in good health. This is the logic of the people that will jump in spaces where we are and out in public to certain people and tell us we have low IQs. We're going to let them do some explaining because, see, let me tell you something. Yeah, that's it. Hey, King Louis, that was the one. You got it, Black Truth United. That was the one. That was the one. Yes, sir. That was the one. King Louis XIV. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay? Yes. Listen, I'm going to play something for y'all. And I want you to take notes on this because, like I said, this is going to sink to brand new levels of insanity and unsanitary behavior.
I've ended friendships when I saw washcloths. I'm serious. I don't want that stink on me, you know, that like poor stink.
Yeah. But I don't understand. I guess it is just so that you don't have to touch your hands to your genitals.
We don't have that much soap to go around.
Do you use a washcloth?
No.
Now, you heard him sitting up there. They sitting there, ka, ka, ka. Oh, that's so funny. You know, a group of us black folks be like, these some nasty sons of bitches, right? And see, look, there's a reason why you smell them out in public. Oh, yeah, I'm going there. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. See, listen, let me tell you something, man. I say this with no shame. I don't care who get offended by it. When I catch a flight, I always try to fly first class or business class. Because at least 9 times out of 10, most of them folks up there will have washed their ass to a certain degree. I think they do prioritize washing that ass a little bit better when they travel, you know, first class or business class on flights. Okay, but other than that, I really hate to be on any type of public transportation with them or just be around them. Because, I mean, come on, man. You have had to walk in a public place or restaurant and catch a smell. I'm talking about the smell was so strong. You would probably think somebody physically balled up their fist and bust you in your nose with it. That kind of funk. Just fucking filthy. They think taking a bath is putting the soap in your hand and just rubbing it on your body and using your hands to move the lather around. Then they skip whole parts of their body. Really? You filthy, funky motherfuckers. We ain't done yet, though. Oh, these are people that tell us they so much smarter than everybody. You can't even figure out how to take care of yourself and your own hygiene, yet have the audacity, or rather the caucasity, the alabastery caucasity, to come and tell my people how much smarter you are than us? Really? Let me tell you something before I hit play on this. There's an old saying in the South. And the saying goes like this. Some of y'all might have heard it in other parts of the nation, but I definitely know it's used down here. You can be poor. You might be poor, but you can still be clean. How many of y'all ever heard that? You probably heard your grandparents say that, huh? I'll say it again. Old folks down in the South say, yeah, you might be poor, but you can still be clean when it comes to your home. If everything else was filthy from top to bottom, in my family, most black families in America I know of, my lineage, 2 places you always keep clean: your kitchen and your bathroom. If nothing else in your house is clean, your kitchen and your bathroom is supposed to be spotless. Huh? They're not like us, though, and I'm going to prove it. Let's let it continue.
Me either.
I think disgusting.
Am I scrubbing my body with a washcloth?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I know. I think we're.
That is like a UTI waiting to happen.
I think we're in the minority. I really do. No, I think we are.
People use washcloths?
I think so.
Like for their body?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, what are you washing?
Do you hear her? She's like, people use washcloths? What do you mean? I'm like, see, look, you probably thought I was just bullshitting. Because, you know, I like to crack jokes. Oh, no, we going to be serious about this over here tonight. Let me tell you something. She's really confused that folks use washcloths. I can only speak for Black America and a few other people, okay? Now, for what I can understand, at least the darker skinned Hispanics, they understand to use a washcloth. Asians, okay, look, that's one thing I will give the Asians, okay? They believe in washing their ass, okay? In Japan, there's a whole culture of bathhouses and taking baths, okay? It's a spiritual thing for them. And as we all know, cleanliness is next to godliness. But, I got to go here since I just said that. If cleanliness is next to godliness, then that makes a strong argument why they're so vehement against taking baths and washing their asses. Because could it be that they're not children of God? I'm just saying they're children of chalk. But are they children of God? Well, you know, the God that I serve, he said cleanliness is next to godliness. You look all throughout the Bible. There was all types of statutes in there about each people that the word was given to about how they should maintain their society as far as removing dead things or being clean amongst themselves and you know what I'm saying, on their person. All types of things, okay? All types of statues. Yet these are the people that will have the nerve to tell you how much low IQ you have and oh, you so degenerate and all these other things, but yet you are just amazed at the thought of people using washcloths? Oh man, I'm gonna tell you, you can't make this up. Let's let it continue.
Your butt with
My hand.
I mean, like, what? I would never. I would never. I'm crying. Would never do that.
No,
I'd burn the wash.
What's the first thing you wash?
Okay, I definitely go hair first.
Hair first?
Hair first.
Do you wash your hair every time?
Well, I only take like one shower every 6 days, so.
So you start with hair.
Yep. If you thought what you heard previously was shocking, this bitch right here, and this is why I use the term bitch. I throw it where it need be, okay? Because it's both genders can get the bitch term for me, but this kind of shit right here, this fits a bitch. This motherfucker said she only take a bath once every 6 fucking days. Let me tell you something. Don't you know, and for those of you that don't know, I am a retired Navy SEAL. 20 years. Over 7 tours under my belt. I've been damn near everywhere on the planet except for Antarctica. Okay? Don't you know that even on long deployments, we found ways to wash our asses? Huh? You're talking to a hardcore, grizzled combat vet that have been in the thick of all kind of shit. We made time to find ways to wash our asses on deployments. And I've been everywhere from mountains to deserts to jungles, all kind of shit, okay? We found ways to wash our asses as best we could. 6 fucking days of no type of attempting to clean your ass? A woman says this. You let that shit sink in. Don't you ever let these people look at you as if they're above you any kind of way again after you see all of this broadcast here tonight, because I'm just getting started. Let's let it continue.
Start with hair.
And then
I'll normally do conditioner and then face wash. Then I get out.
There you go. She's in there just.
All right, here's my question. Do you use a washcloth in the shower?
No.
What do you use?
A loofah.
I made the conscious decision to stop washing my hands. I think when I was in college.
Was it college for you?
I don't know. That's when I remember it, because one of my good friends from college also doesn't wash her hands, and it was like how we had that bonding experience. One day I was like, I'm just not gonna wash them. She was like, I'm not either. I don't wash my hands.
I don't really trust people that wash their hands because, well, one, I don't think it does anything to act.
Let me pause it right here. Let me talk to my people for a minute, because I understand. This is why I tried to give the disclaimer. I know y'all probably like, oh, he just exaggerated. No, I told you this was going to be more filthy than you ever heard in your life. See, let me talk to my people for a minute. That's the reason why I'm not big on going out to restaurants unless it's black owned, because at least I know my people going to be clean, okay? For me, I'll tell you why I'm not big on none of that Uber Eats, DoorDash, none of that bullshit with them folks. Whatever, I don't trust them around food. If you talking like this, talking about you don't, because this is just, look, they're comfortable saying this because as you see, and as I'm going to continue to show you, this is customary in their culture, okay? This is customary in their culture. Not washing your hands and then talking about that shit like it's normal. The bitch actually said she stopped washing her hand because she doesn't think it actually does anything. See, this is where I owe my parents and my family members a great thank you, because as a child coming up, I had all the customary toys coming up back in the early 80s and things of that nature. G.I. Joe, Transformers, He-Man, stuff like that. You know, I had all that stuff, but you know what else I had a propensity for and always had an avid fascination with? Chemistry and science. So I actually had an electron microscope, a couple of them coming up. So I actually got to see what microorganisms and things look like. Always reading books on things. My father always feed me knowledge on this type of stuff, and my mother as well, and my uncles, okay? So I had an advanced grasp of these types of things at a very early age about pathogens and microorganisms. And let me tell you something, if you ever never looked under an electron microscope before, oh, that is quite the experience. If you are the type of black person that don't want to wash your ass, I guarantee that'll make you on your skin at all times. There are creatures that you cannot see, okay? Now, an excessive buildup of this will start to, of course, you're going to have skin problems. But let me go ahead and really gross you out in case, you haven't really known this. I want to see how many of my people are aware of what I'm about to say. How many people in my chat room are aware of why your armpits actually stink if you don't wash them and put deodorant on? Is there anybody in my chat room? I'll give you a couple of seconds, because if you don't know this, you're about to learn something here tonight. Oh yeah, you come over here with Uncle Shark, you're going to learn something, okay? How many people in my chat room actually know, just off the top of your head, no chat GBT, no Google, how many of you can tell me right off the top of your head why your armpits actually stink? Because, okay, oh shit, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. My brother Black Truth United, you said bacteria. Now you're right. Now, can you give me the other reason about the bacteria? You halfway right, but I want you to really explain. Do you know the other reason? I'll give y'all a couple seconds because he's right. That's part of it. It is bacteria. But there's something else about the bacteria, okay? Oh, shit. See, that's what I love my audience. My brother Nightfall dropped, you hit the nail on the head. Let me go ahead and put it all together for you. The reason why your armpits stink, the bacteria that builds up microscopic under your arms, okay, that builds up, that funk that comes from there, that's not your bodily sweat like that. No, your sweat don't really have a smell to it like that. That's bacteria pooping, okay? Now, you got enough of them together pooping like that, under your arms, it starts to stink because excrement stinks, okay? Yes, that's what that funk is. Now, these high-level IQ alabaster people, that knowledge seems to escape them for some reason, okay? Because this bitch actually sat here before us all tonight and said that she gave up washing her hands because I don't think it really does anything. And you think that I would date or marry something like this, or heaven forbid, procreate with it? Because the mothers are the first teachers of children. What the fuck would you be teaching my kids? And of course, that would never happen with me because shit, I look at them as a genetic downgrade. I'm sorry. We have dominant genes. They have recessive genes. Why the fuck would I want to water down my genes by procreating with them? And no disrespect to anybody that might be biracial in here. I mean, no disrespect at all. That's just my personal preference. Don't prefer them folks. No disrespect to you. I love you. Like you all brothers and sisters over here, especially over here in your own code. So please don't take offense to that if you're a biracial person. But for me, no. I'm pretty much a genetic snob, okay? Because I actually understand what our bloodline, our lineage, and our organs and cell physiology is made of. And it's just not something I'm trying to downgrade, okay? No, I just can't do it. Everybody else free to do what you want, okay? But in addition to that, there are filthy habits here that they're discussing. So now that I've given you a brief overview of a couple of things, we're going to let them continue because, boy, you ain't heard nothing yet. They really finna get wild with this shit. Let it continue.
Actually, it doesn't do anything to actually wash them.
I do wash if I go number 2.
They didn't used to wash them back in like way back in the day when they didn't have, and you would go to the bathroom out in the outhouse. Nobody washed their hands then, and there was less diseases.
I sometimes, like, when my roommate's home, I'll have to, like, turn the water on because I'm like, I don't want them to think I'm, like, disgusting.
I'll, like, text. I'll, like, turn the water on and, like, take a text break and be
literally,
like...
I'm like...
See this? In case you always wondered, this is what these motherfuckers do. Ladies, I'm telling you, y'all probably seen it. Ladies, y'all probably seen it. They go in the bathroom in the stall, and y'all see they'll come right out and act like that sink does not exist. And put their filthy, funky hands right on the goddamn doorknob. Man, listen, dog. Brothers, we know the same thing. They'll come in there. Men's restroom, man. Handle their business. Shit, sink don't exist. That like that shit is the gates of hell or something over there. Them line of sinks on that wall. No, don't. Nothing get happen as far as washing them hands. So you got to understand, a lot of people probably just really don't get how much of a big deal that is. You got to understand how pathogens travel, okay? They spread from vector point to vector point, all behind filth. Now, can you completely eliminate all germs in society? No, you can't. So I'm not talking about it in an extreme sense, but I'm saying you can keep it down and manage it if everybody practiced proper hygiene. You really would be able to lessen that, okay? But see, this is what we got to be. So I'm going to say something else. Boy, look, I got to go here. We on Patreon. Let me go and let it ride. People call me a bigot. I really don't give a damn about that. Imagine what this country would be like as far as sanitary habits if these people weren't here. I'm going to go a step further. Fuck just this country. The whole world. If you put these people all on their one little Alabaster island together where they just have their white ethno state like they've always wanted, put them all together and let them stay there cordoned off from the rest of the world, don't you know there will be a lot less deadly diseases on the planet? You think about this. See, I know you probably think I'm joking. No, you think about how nasty they are, and then all the different vector points and transmission modes. They traveling everywhere. They putting their hands on stuff. Want to run and then perish the thought. Go laying up with people you ain't washed your ass in 6 days. First of all, I don't know how you get that far if you couldn't smell that. But you're kissing dogs in the mouth, letting them eat off your damn plate and shit. Do you think how much cleaner the world would be if these motherfuckers were contained? And I guarantee you that would be the filthiest land mass on the planet. They would probably all die out within, I wouldn't even give them a decade. They would probably all just go ahead, because it's why I say that. Looking at history, you go back and look at how they struggled in Europe up there before the Moors came and taught them about antiseptics and all types of sanitary measures like taking baths, how to actually eat a proper course meal, separating instead of a whole bunch of stuff uncooked, piled all up on one plate. I mean, you really just think about these people would not last. They're basically, and see, this is why I could never let them position themselves in any type of station above me mentally or in no kind of way, to be honest with you, because they're really, even in their adult forms, a lot of them have the mental capacity and the acumen of small children. And I can't even put that on small children. There's some small children that have much more sense than them. But that's about where their capacity lies, because only a fool would sit here like this and grin about this very serious health and hygiene issue and then rationalize amongst themselves. Because, see, they're doing this because this is what all of them do. Okay? Oh, you're going to get a thorough education on tonight from their own mouths. Let's let it continue.
When you're at work and someone that you know goes into the stall, you're like, well, I guess I'll fake washing my hands now.
We're always in the bathroom with Kate, and I'm always like,
we also don't shower.
My children probably bathe maybe once a week.
Can you talk
maybe,
to him about
and
this?
they don't use.
Michael's a fourth Japanese. He thinks they have to bathe every day. Can you?
One time we had somebody on, and they were talking about this, and when the clip went viral, and they said we were abusing people. I was like,
oh Lord.
They said something about privilege too. I was like, what? I didn't know how that works.
No, I said that I did delayed bathing with both my kids.
After they were born.
That's because why would you need to?
Do you hear this? Nasty motherfucker said she does delayed bathing with her kids. Family, I don't have any biological children, but I have sense enough to know that in your infancy, your immune system is at its weakest in your human lifetime, next to when you become a person who is in old age. A baby's immune system, an infant's immune system is still developing, okay? It's at its strongest when you're in your mother's womb. Did you know that? Soon as you exit your mother's womb, hey, you are free to the winds and rain of heaven, and you need to be taken care of. Have someone to clean you, make sure you stay healthy till your immune system gets stronger. This raggedy, no good bitch just said she delayed bathing her infant children. And you think I would ever procreate with something like this that don't have the common sense God gave two dead flies put together? It's one thing for you to not wash your own funky grown ass, but you're not going to wash a child or an infant. Really? Oh, man, I told y'all, boy. You probably thought I was exaggerating. You ain't seen nothing yet. It gets worse.
Why are they dirty?
Talk to us about how you only bathe your kids once a week. I want to know more about that.
Well, first off, I just let my kids do what they want to do. I have 4 children.
Did you hear this bitch? Parent of the year. I just let my kids do what they want to do. And now you see why little Connor and Tiffany go run and shoot up schools the minute they don't get their way. I just let my kids do what I want to do. You filthy, funky, sorry bitch. I could never put one of these women on the same plane of dignity and self-respect and actual intelligence as a black woman. There's no fucking way. I just let my kids do whatever they want to do. Now, let's be clear. We got some silly folks in our community that have adopted these degenerate ways, as we all saw with that election. And, let me go ahead and tell you now. My main channel tomorrow, I told y'all that I was going to be covering the crash outs, but yeah, we going to clown them, but this is actually a warning I'm going to have to give to my people, so you definitely want to go to catch that broadcast tomorrow on my channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be live, and I'm going to show you what some of the threats we're going to have to look at going forward now that the results of this election is in. They're always talking about right-wing extremists. Oh, no, we're going to cover these liberal Democrat, shillbilly extremists. I got some stuff to show y'all that you're not going to believe, but I have to warn my people. If nobody else will do it, I'm going to do it. So we'll have our jokes, but we'll definitely teach on that broadcast tomorrow. But back to these degenerates right here that you hearing talking. Family, there's no way. There's no way. I mean, it's just, look, some of them might be okay people. They might be the salt of the earth. But if these are your sanitary habits, now look, I'll be honest. Because I do know some white people that don't get down like that. I do. I actually do. But you know what? Know what they'll usually tell you? They'll be like, hey, man, I had to learn this when I started hanging around black people in college. Oh, yeah, these are the things they'll tell you. Or just merely washing their asses and things. And they're like, yeah, because you think about it. Let's go here. If you were raised as a child in a family or a community with a certain type of standards, you don't know any better because that's your reality. It's the adult's responsibility to train you and teach you their ways and customs, okay? And that becomes the norm for you if you grew up thinking that you're not supposed to use a washcloth and it's okay to kiss dogs in the mouth and things of that nature and skip baths for 6 days at a time. You think that's normal until you get around people that actually are normal and they're like, oh, no, you can't do this. This is unsanitary. So, there's a handful of them that get it from us. They be like, okay, yeah, you actually supposed to wash your ass. But they don't get that until they get the experience of hanging around us, whether it's in college or in other, things like that where they have time to spend around us, okay? We've always been a clean people, going back to even our ancestors on the plantations. We didn't live in no type of squalor like that. But see, these people, free people, they believe in this, going back historically and just wallowing in filth. I'm telling you, man. It's amazing. She ain't done yet, though. Let's let it continue.
I'm not going to fight with my kids over little stupid things like bathing.
Agreed.
Like,
What's the age gap again?
Almost 10, 7, 5, and 2.
Woo, you're in it.
Yeah.
So you don't make them bathe every day. You'll just do when they want to once a week.
If it's once a week, like now they swim. We have a pool and they swim in the summer. So I guess we call that bathing. So it's.
I got to pause it right there. Oh, I got to pause it right there because we've all heard that one before. They say they don't bathe because if they go swimming, they think that counts as a bath. They think swimming counts as a bath. See, it's not just water that contributes to cleaning you. You need soap and scrubbing to get germs, bacteria, and pathogens off of you for a time. Because see, as robust and resilient as our immune systems are as humans, if you're healthy, you don't have any type of immunodeficiency problem, okay? Your skin is the first line of defense for your immune system, but it can be overwhelmed because we have pores. When you skip a bath for 6 days, don't you know how many pathogens are accumulating on your epidermis, okay? And then seeping into your pores eventually because there's going to be so many of them. Oh, but see, these are the high IQ people. These people that got so much more sense than everybody else. And it's the greatest running joke ever if it wasn't so disgusting. You think you're so much smarter than everybody else, but you don't understand the basics that you have to clean yourself in order to maintain your health. And then we'll sit around in circles of them, like you see, and try to rationalize not doing it. Yeah. These are the people that think they got so much more sense than everybody. Let's let it continue.
Probably even less than that, but no, we tell it like our kids have autonomy over their bodies and their rooms, assuming, and they can make all the choices around that, assuming they're safe.
We avoid bathing, but we bathe very rarely.
Oh my God, I'm so happy that you're talking about this.
Yeah.
She didn't
have
a bath for like 5 months of her life.
Yeah, like we didn't bathe her for the first whole part of her childhood. And like now we basically bathe her as she asks for it because it's fun, or she's exceptionally dirty.
We really wanted to keep her skin microbiome as healthy and intact. Even if it's just rinsing with water, our water has chlorine in it and all kinds of other preservatives and different chemicals that I just didn't want to expose her to.
This show and being married to my wife has opened me up to so many more thought processes like this, because I think so many of us are conditioned. But if you really strip it down and think about it, obviously we lived this way naturally for a very long time. I think like you put up the commercial.
Oh, I got to stop him right there. The devil is alive. Oh, see this weed talk. I don't know what type of French he got going on. Oh, no. Historically, there has always been a distinct division between the sanitary habits of melanated people around the world and them folks. Now, you probably heard some of them tell the lie that, the Vikings were very clean people. Don't you believe that lie? The Vikings were filthy as hell. Let me tell you when the Vikings actually bathed. They did bathe as part of like rituals going into battle and on occasions of wedding ceremonies. But other than that, they stayed unwashed. The Vikings were not clean. So don't let them tell that lie. They'll try to throw that around. Like, nah, you ain't telling the whole story, buddy. The Vikings have legendary tales of being filthy. Oh, don't believe me. Do your own research. But see, let me tell you something. This type of mindset right here, this is actually a mental illness. Do you understand this? See, the problem with Alabaster America and the world, wherever they're at, they have actual open mental illness, but everybody just doesn't tell them they're mentally ill. There's no way that a sane, cognizant person that doesn't have some type of disability, okay, as far as like a cognitive disability, would sit up here and say the things they're saying. You didn't bathe a child for the first 5 months of their life. Are you insane? Then you sit your ass up here talking about, well, there's chlorine in our water. Your skin protects you from all of that. Oh my God, this is what we got running around here, okay? These are the people that are in charge of, unfortunately, this nation and making decisions that affect other people, but you can't even get the basics right. How you gonna trust somebody with anything else and you can't even get the basics of keeping yourself clean right? I know I don't. Know about y'all, but I can't trust them, okay? With anything. I had to bring this to y'all this way because I don't want you to think I was making it up. You got to hear it from their mouths, okay? So now, I'm gonna let little buddy get back to it. And yes, my good brother Seven Scales, you are right. Hey, when we show up to a pool, they run out, it should be the other way around. Let me tell you something. And people can call me as big as I want. I don't get in no pool that them motherfuckers in. Hey, look, that's what public swimming pools, I don't really do that. I have pools, and especially my homes, what have you. But I mean, I'm not gonna get in no pool behind no motherfuckers. Ain't nowhere in the hell. That's just too much filth. I don't know what's in there. Okay. No. That's just me. Say everybody do what they want to do, but I'm telling you, family, you might want to rethink some of your habits when you go to these restaurants. You see them behind there in the kitchen. I'm telling you, that's one way to make sure that I won't eat in your establishment. I just don't trust them in no kitchen. I just don't. That's why I eat at black-owned establishments. I go on where they at in no kitchen. Look, this shit right here, okay? This. Let it continue.
City constraints and people change their behavior. So it's like coming back to a more primal way of life.
Now that you guys are saying this, that makes a lot of sense to just like let it be. And I feel like as a mother too, you have intuition to know when they need a bath.
Do you wash your legs in the shower? No.
No.
I do it if I have like plans.
Maybe I need to work on the bathrobe, and here is a towel and a washcloth.
Why would I need a washcloth?
To wash yourself with. It's in the name. Washcloth.
I just take the soap and rub it on my body.
That's nasty. I mean, you're getting the soap all dirty.
Soap can't get dirty. It's soap.
Wait a minute, do white people not use washcloths?
I don't know any who do. Do black people use washcloths?
I don't know any who don't.
Really? Who knew?
Yes, family. I had to bring this to you. We had a few jokes, but I wanted to show you up close and personal from the alabaster horse's mouth, the unwashed alabaster horse's mouth, how dirty and filthy and funky these people are in modern times. And they kiki and caca about it. They've normalized this. I want you to be aware of what's out there in case you have forgotten or in case you really didn't know how deep the filth went. Now you have a vivid example of what they got going on in their communities. And look, everything you learned tonight over here, don't believe nothing I've shown you. Put it to the test. Go out and just ask a few questions, and then after they start talking, you just listen. Wait till they tell you what they're gonna tell you. Back to business, you really wanted to get them to cut loose because you know this is a black person. They probably think some judgment. Just kind of talk as if you lost your mind and say, you know what? I've been kind of hearing that it's unhealthy to take baths. Do you know anything about that? What do you think? And then just turn towards them and just look. And get you a pen and pad out and start taking notes. And you're going to see that the filth that I just showed you, oh, this was very, very, very real. Okay? So, family, look, I think we've gotten it covered here tonight. All right? I wasn't going to keep you much longer because, boy, this filth right here, man, this right here make you want to go take a bath even if you just had one. All right? So, I mean, this is, boy, you have to wave sage around your house to cleanse your spirit after witnessing something this disgustingly filthy. Okay? Family, I'm going to leave it right there. So tomorrow on the main channel, 7 p.m. Eastern, going to be covering the Great Blue Demonic Crash Out of 2024. That's what I'm calling it. And I'm going to definitely show you a lot of things that's going on. And listen, one of the crash outs is going to actually be a twist to it, but you're going to see it tomorrow. So make sure that you're over there. If you're not subscribed to my main channel, you might want to consider it. If you're definitely over here on Patreon, you should be subscribed to the main channel. All right? With that said, family, make sure that you take care of yourselves. Remember, we are a great, mighty, and sanitary people. Make sure that you remember that cleanliness is next to godliness. Salute to your black first, and I will see you all in future content.